OG Free, man. What's happening with y'all, man? No, I ain't been live in a minute, but I want to go live today, man. Got a few little issues I want to talk about. Something like that there about, let's say, I want to talk about like mental health issues that go on in the community, as far as people from prison and stuff like that, and some of the little issues that they may end up having to face once they return to society. And also, not am I not only teaching the ones that's coming from prison, I'm also teaching the ones that's out here waiting on them, so you'll know how to deal with a loved one that's been in prison. You feel what I'm saying? That way you'll understand what he's going through, the things that he's thinking about in his mind, you know what I'm saying, things like that. So you want to be able to make sure that you can communicate with this person and not push them to do certain things that they want to do. Because one of the issues is when a person returns home from prison, a lot of times you can be pressured by people pulling you 1,000 different ways. So when you're coming from prison and you're trying to develop relationship with loved ones and things of that nature, and you have loved ones that's fighting for your time. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody going back and forth trying to basically fighting for your time, make you feel guilty by not spending time with people, make you feel guilty by not, hanging around them a little bit more when really what it really is, you trying to adjust back to society. Like me, I'm going through it now. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here still making the transition to the free world. So a lot of times it may seem like I'm being selfish, but really I am being a little selfish, but I'm really enjoying myself and trying to adjust back to society because a lot of things that you want to learn on your own. You feel what I'm saying? So that's like a mental health issue within the black community when you're dealing with people that's what I'm saying, been incarcerated and coming home to the free world. You don't want to be too careful. Like you don't want no person that's coming from prison to come home and the rent due in 2 weeks. So you pushing that man back out into you really speeding up his process. So you want to be careful as a loved one not to speed the process up of a loved one as well. You feel what I'm saying? Because you'll speed his process up, and that could potentially hurt him or pushing him to doing stuff that led him in prison. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. That's what we out here for. I'm out here to put this work in. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Table Talk Podcast? You can tap in, you want to. I fuck with you too. You know what I'm saying? You be on some real shit because you be trying to educate the people on dudes that's coming from prison, but not just coming from prison. Is really about the transition that they got to make. Because number one thing is going to be a language barrier when you're coming from prison, because people going to communicate different. People more as a principle are going to be different than the person from prison. You feel what I'm saying? We'll be a little more. If you notice, a lot of people in prison are real respectful. If they've been through it, they're gonna be respectful. They're gonna excuse me, this and that. But a person that's in the free world not gonna know that this person has been in prison or has been locked up. You feel what I'm saying? Because like me, I've been going on 21 years. You know what I'm saying? When I go to the bathroom, I'm looking for the knob. To be honest with you, it ain't no knob no more. So somebody that's in coming from prison that did a long time like me, when I came, I was chirping before I went to jail. Boop boop, where y'all at, boy? Pull up, boop boop. The yellow and black motherfucker at the yellow and black chirp and O2. You hear me with the big two-way. You know what I'm saying? So now you come out here screens and you know what I'm saying, and FaceTime and all that. So to some of these dudes that's coming home from prison, man, they think like they're gonna be like dinosaurs or be like the dude that I'm gonna get you sucker. You feel me? So you want to be mindful when you're a loved one as far as helping this person transition to society. There's gonna be a lot of things gonna ask you to help them with. Man, how you work this phone? A lot of how you do this, because a lot of times it could be irritating. So it's gonna take patience. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all gonna need the patience of a school teacher to help some of these people make their transition and make them comfortable. The whole thing is you don't want to make them comfortable. And you don't want to hold on to your old memories of this person because this is not the same person that he was before he went to prison. You feel what I'm saying? Like you ain't really like, if a person went in, like my example is myself. If I went in at 25, 26 years old and I came out 47, a lot of people still got the same memories of me as if I was 25. So what I got to do is reintroduce them to me. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I already did Parlay Podcast. Mike John, I already been on there in the apartments. Matter of fact, I was just with Parlay the other day. But back to the topic, man. You this is not the same person that you've been dealing with. This is somebody new. So you want to take them and take your time with this person and get to know him again, because this is not the same person that you met before he went to prison. He's a grown man now, so you can't talk to him and treat him as if he was still a kid. And you got a lot of people that's not aware of what they're doing because they don't know why the person may be reacting or why they're doing what they're doing to themselves. You got to be able to, you got to be able to explain yourself to them. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be really articulate in your speech when you're dealing with people in the free world, because they don't understand the prison mentality. They don't understand that you only seen a certain amount of colors for a certain amount of years. You know what I'm saying? All you seen is khaki, orange, red, and certain colors that your eyes are not even adjusted to. So when you come out here, your mind is still readjusted to a lot of the sceneries that don't change, a lot of the way people acting that you're not used to, a lot of the movements. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and another thing, like the best thing for somebody that's coming from prison that I noticed that helped me a lot was, like, I bought me a big ass calendar and a big ass vision board. And I started writing this stuff down and dates so you can keep a schedule. Because a lot of people that's been in prison used to moving on schedule. And when you get out here, you got to make your own schedule instead of letting somebody else make your schedule for you. So you got to create your own the same way you did like when you was in prison. So with that being said, once you start getting that done, is you creating your own routine as if you was in prison. You know how motherfuckers used to do. I'm gonna get up in the morning, take me a shower, work out. Or I'm gonna get up, work out as soon as the door pop, get me a cup of coffee. Got down to do my little stretches, gonna get my burpees in. You know what I'm saying? Boom, gonna knock that out. Lunchtime, come around 11 o'clock. You don't take your shower while everybody else went to lunch. You sitting back in your room, maybe reading a book or whatever you're doing, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You go into education. It's the same. You know, it's on a certain amount of little places you go. Just the world is more bigger. You know what I'm saying? You can do a lot more. And a lot of times, like, so that's why a lot of times, man, I like to reach out to them dudes behind this wall so they can just see me as an example. I really like motivation to a lot of dudes that's in the federal system behind that wall in that pen and in the BOP system period, because I'm known and I'm showing y'all, man, y'all can do this shit. It ain't that hard. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of dudes that come back to prison, and sometimes it really don't be their fault, because sometimes a family member can push you to doing stuff that'll cause you to go back to prison, because a lot of dudes haven't had a chance to adjust. So if you out there, man, you got a family member that's did a long time in prison, you got to please be patient with them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to ask you a lot of questions, show them the right way, and let them just figure stuff out. Sometimes they may daydream, their mind may drift off, because we're looking at a new scenery. We still learning, we sizing everything up. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to even go. I go in clubs just to get the anxiety off a lot of times, because I ain't used to a lot of people being around me, bumping into me, without saying excuse me. So a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, you got to grow the skin for. Just like you did when you was in prison, you had to grow a certain skin to be able to do certain stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same thing out here. And I just want to give y'all a little ism for the day, man. Let y'all know I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Tabletop Podcast, shout out. I appreciate you. Keep doing the same hard work, man. I'm one of yours, man. I'm one of you, bro. You feel me? Like, we come from the same shit. You hear me? So if there's any kind of way that any one of y'all, that guys that been out here, man, been in prison, and y'all on this podcast and y'all doing this YouTuber, man, reach out and hook up with me. You feel me? I don't mind helping another brother, because that's what it is. We our own community. Just like everybody else got their own community, the people that's been in prison or been through some of the same things. I understand these mental health issues that we're going through in the black community. Then we all family, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't ever told on no motherfucker. I'm definitely gonna reach out. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanna let y'all know, man, if y'all out there, man, and the things that we can do to hook up with each other, you know what I'm saying? Real good shit happen to real niggas too, you hear me? Yeah, man. And y'all keep y'all thing up, man. I appreciate y'all support, man. And I appreciate y'all. And I got my own podcast thing coming, because I'm doing some segments and stuff for dudes that's coming out of prison that might want to reach out to a loved one, do stuff like that, and reach out to their kids, you know what I'm saying, on the holiday, put money on motherfuckers' book, the stuff that I make off here, I take that and put on people's book in prison, you hear me? That's what I do. Because I know some dudes back there, they ain't really got nobody. There's some good dudes that got a lot of time, but a lot of people don't left for dead, and they still holding on to their morals and principles by not telling. Those dudes I salute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute. I'll be back at y'all again today. Shout out, man. Like I say, this is your mama little brother, man. The cool uncle, man. OG Freeze, man. Y'all keep it going, man.